Before you order your next meal in a restaurant, tonight, as part of our occasional series of reports on our planet, the plight of the Pacific salmon, which is raising new and urgent concerns along the West Coast right now. A strong salmon run is not only key for communities in the Northwest and Canada along the coast, it's also a major source of food, of course, for more than 100 different species. Tom Brokaw tonight takes a look at this vital part of our planet.
The Olympics have ended, but in British Columbia, the salmon have been forever. A sleek marvel of nature, a critical link in the food chain.
$44.
And in the economy.
As go the salmon, so goes the environment.
Bob Hooton remembers every salmon he's ever caught, and he has the photos to prove it.
Vedder River and Seymour River.
Today, the former Canadian wildlife official says the salmon are in crisis.
We went at it too hard, too fast, too long, and we're trying to pick up the pieces.
This is the Fraser River, which runs along the edge of Vancouver. At one time, it was home to one of the greatest sockeye salmon runs in the world. Last year here, they expected 10 million sockeye salmon, but only about 1 million showed up. Throughout British Columbia, salmon counts are way down. Experts say warmer waters due to climate change, overfishing, and encroaching industry all play a role. And then there is this, salmon farms. Just north of Vancouver, the sheltered coastline is awash in floating fish feedlots, holding up to 1 million fish in an area the size of 2 football fields. All that concentration pollutes the waters. And there's another issue.
The key concern there is sea lice from those salmon farms spreading to the wild juvenile sockeye and reducing their survival.
Support the wild salmon, guys. Okay.
Environmental and sport fishing organizations are sounding the alarms, pushing for tougher regulations on fish farms, alerting retailers and consumers to the dangers. Target, the popular chain of big stores, recently stopped buying all farm salmon. A better way to raise salmon can be found just south of Seattle. Per Hegelin raises almost 200,000 pounds of coho Pacific salmon a year.
We are able to operate on land, in freshwater, in totally contained facilities.
He raises the salmon from egg to plate using fresh water, which he then cleans and recycles. Hegelin's operation earns a Super Green designation from the Monterey Bay Aquarium's Seafood Watch program. Long after the last skater raced in the Olympics, another race will continue in British Columbia. The race to save the once mighty salmon. Tom Brokaw, NBC News, British Columbia.